been living off the government since I was 18.
Fucking Lieutenant Dan. Living off the government.
That's right.
This is it.
This is it.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, this is what happens when you go to war with a fucking $140 million project. It's going to end up being $300 or $500 million. So, I personally, and everybody watching there personally knows, I don't give a fuck. Not even a little bitty fuck. I don't give a big fuck. I don't give a little fuck. I don't give a sideways fuck. I don't give a drunk fuck. I don't give a cocaine fuck. We got snapped in pussy! Remember from Dust Till Dawn? Motherfucker?
Oh.
I absolutely do not give a fuck. I was born not giving a fuck. There were so many in the group that said, you know, Jason would show up just to see if he could do it. Why I am the way I am, you know. And the reason why I am the way I am is never not once satisfactorily been explained. Not by anyone. I remember we're going to go back to midsummer in 1996. I am getting bounced out of the United States Army because of several reasons. I was the best consistent shot in the company. On all three ranges, a qualified expert. But outside of that and PT, I know I don't look it now, but when I was young, I only smoked for 6 months. I was running. But anyway, so I went into the Army too young, and what happens when you do that. I had a lot of trouble found me, people couldn't understand how I lived at 18, being the way I am, I had to fucking turn into a grease spot by somebody because of my fucking mouth. And so that's been a running. Oye, Juanito, mi amor, mi corazón, mi corazón.
Sorry to be late for the show.
El cabrón de aquí. That's the king, baby. It's the king. You know, the only standing myth and legend about Juan I've ever heard in my life. It's a table breaker. That's why they call him the deal buster. So anyways, so midsummer '96, I am sitting in Lieutenant Colonel Mark Zada. That's 2 D's. You can actually look this guy up. He did exist. He was a Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Regular Army. And got sitting in his office. This was Saturday, about 1 o'clock. It's 1300 for military time people. And he's like, "Whoa, Private Keighin, we're going to call your dad and tell him you're going to be on the next thing smoking next week." I looked at the clock. I memorized the White Sox baseball schedule before I went to basic, so I know when I could not call home because the South Side is more important than me if you're my parent. South Side! Anyways, so do you guys need this turned down at all? Does this sound good? You guys sound good? Good. Loud, too loud.
I can go for it.
All right. So he picks up the phone. It was 815-844-7126. And I just know what's going on. The first ring was Matt hitting the ball. Second ring was probably one of my fucking kids. Third ring was it's my kids. The 12th ring was might be the institution overtime. So he goes and checks the fucking caller ID, and it probably says some messed up number. He answers the phone. "Hello, Hardesty residence, Patrick speaking." Good afternoon, Mr. Hardesty. This is Lieutenant Colonel Mark Zada, regular in Army with blah 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 blah. And you hear the heartbeats on the other end of the line, and it's like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Yeah, how can I help you, Colonel? Well, I've got your son here. the other end of the line, you hear, is there a problem, Mr. Hardesty? And he's looking at me like, this is Lieutenant Colonel. He's been in the military since fucking Nam. You understand? This is 96. So 96 to Nam was like, I don't know, fucking 1999 to us old people. So it wasn't that long ago to this guy. And he's looking at me with this bewildered look that I wonder if he had in Vietnam when incoming started firing. And I was like, that's my stepdad. And he goes, is there a problem, Mr. Hardesty? And I goes, well, parochial school system couldn't handle Jason. The public school system couldn't handle Jason. The behavior disorder school system couldn't handle Jason. That's why they threw him back in public school when he was a senior, and they forced graduated him in January instead of letting him go with everybody else. That's why we sent him to you in the middle of the end of the school year. The cops couldn't, the local cops couldn't handle Jason. The deputies couldn't handle Jason. The state fucking police couldn't handle Jason. And now you're telling me, Colonel, the most powerful, most advanced, most technically advanced, best trained, medically supported fucking military in the world's existence can't handle Jason. Colonel, have a good day, Jason. I'll see you next week. Click. That was the end. That was the end of my military career. That was the end of my military career right there. I mean, technically it ended when all 32 incidents happened, I suppose, but it was final that day. So, I was expecting a different size biomass here when I showed up, and I was going to rile this place up to a fever pitch, talking about the school district battle we are going through currently. And that school district battle we are going through is being fought by a bunch of people who think they're doing the right thing by murdering another town. And this town is full of walls and Harris supporters. It's almost like people can be nice, have perfect teeth, and smile when they talk, and still be evil motherfuckers. Thank God we absorbed the district in '98. We would have disintegrated. Fuck your town, motherfucker! That's our town now! Ooh, almost took that back to the gallery, Sarge. Almost took that back to the gallery. Gotta cut that back. I gotta act like the church ladies are here for this one. Because I firmly there might have been things said at the church lady crowd not many last one. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. And this is just like school. This is just like school. You have the professional crowd. You have the paperwork filler crowd and skilled labor and operator crowd. And then, over here, you have the superior machine operators off in the corner, being pissed because they're sitting here listening to this bullshit instead of making $73 a fucking hour. It's just like, if you want to see who hangs out with me, just go to a high school dining room. Don't go to prison, that's too expensive. Good evening, sir. How many married people we got in this room? Married. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any other married people? Nope. See, the operators ain't getting married. They're keeping their money. Look at that. The operators are keeping their money. We're non-union. We're holding on to our shit, buddy. So, for the husbands, or cohabitators, even. If your wife is sitting down and chilling in her favorite spot, when she does sit down and chill, And you start walking around the house. Do they go, what are you doing, honey? Do they do that? Do they do that to you guys? What are you doing, honey? What are you looking for? Something I can do? Do they do that? Nick, you ever do that to you? You ain't answering this. Well, as everybody here knows, I've been locked up. You know? And I'm not locked up, and I go to great lengths. Not to get locked up. I don't whore. I don't fucking do cocaine. I don't hang out with the last person that's drinking at night at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. I go to great lengths, and for many reasons. One of those reasons is because when you're in prison, every time you move around, you got some fucking CO going. Hey, Keighin, where'd you go? Welcome, boss. Alright. Oh, boss. Keighin, where you going? Fucker in a tower with a gun asking you a question. Right? Keighin, where you go? Right? And I was in a group home too. When I was young, between the ages of 5 and 10, for a bunch of inner city youth. So they didn't have them like those nice counselors, the Teletubby time counselors. They didn't have those at this place. They had our 52 week a year weekend first shift counselor was a fucking running back for the Illinois State Redbirds. Okay, that's who we got. I got Kevin Jones, number 34. And every time I'm walking around with him, he goes, yo, Jason, where you going? I'm just going to the bathroom. I don't need to now. Piss my pants. I go from Western Illinois and Sonoma, Illinois. This is what Weston and Sonoma, Illinois looked like in 1983. White. I go from the liliest, whitest, farmiest place in the world to an inner city youth place. And all I hear is this. You got 10-year-olds in that place, but like Mike Tyson. Hey, yo, Jason, man, you gonna do some of that juice box, dog? You think you're getting hollered at like God every time somebody screams your name in that place, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, when I'm walking around my house, I also smoke copious amounts of marijuana now that it's legal. Only now that it's legal. And so by the time I make it downstairs, I'm high. And I'm off of my own world. I'm chilling with the Teletubbies, you know? Them little soft motherfuckers. The Teletubbies ain't trying to hurt you, you know? I just bounce down the stairs with the Teletubbies. I'm going through the living front room with the Teletubbies. And all of a sudden, hey, yo, Jason, where you going, man? Well, what she really said was, hey, baby, what are you doing? Well, what I heard was, hey, yo, got your ID? Just go and get some coffee. All right, little dog. Like, that's what I hear when she says, where are you going? I hear that. Hey, yo, squat 650 this morning before I showed up because I knew I was going to see your punk ass here at the group home, you little 5-year-old bastard. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's some tough dude. I wasn't going to talk about a bunch of political shit. I might as well talk about a bunch of political shit. This might actually be the last motherfucking Friday we have as a civilization if shit goes wrong next Tuesday. I mean, think about infrastructure. The Hoover Dam supplies power to the entire Southwest and to water to most of it, to a lot of it. You get 3 of them border jumping rerees, fucking, you know, with enough stuff, and I just, 20 million people have crossed this border illegally since Joe Biden took office. The end, over with. 20 million people. If you knew how fragile our electrical infrastructure is, Y'all got jobs. Means you sleep. I don't know, if I had supreme power, I would enslave all pedophiles. All sex offenders. Everybody's like, kill all the fucking pedophiles. But thanks to my wife, I watched Walking Dead, and I remember what Keighin said. People are a resource. People are a resource. So, you gotta start thinking like them psychos who just kidnap motherfuckers and think about what they do with them. Now can we take all the rapists or little pedophiles and turn them into little fuck dolls? Not right away. Not right away. No. No. We enslave those motherfuckers. Why? I give you Route 24 and I-55. We used it for infrastructure projects. Now, you know what you operators are thinking? You're gonna let some damn chomo steal my fucking job, are you? No. No, Clayton. Clayton, doing this benefits people like you most of all. Because you go from just being, not just, I understand that's a badass fucking skill, especially to own one that's even a badass skill. It means you can save fucking money, which is, anyways. I love you. But you go from just being a machine operator to being a supervisor. That's what we do. So you're going to enslave all the pedophiles. That means you're taking them out of all the prisons. So you're not going to need as many correctional officers. Wrong. The correctional officers lost when we freed all the pedos to be slaves for infrastructure projects. I mean, we've only got one Hoover name, folks, so we need to double that shit up, I think, you know? And I think the Hoover Dam killed, 16 people a day? So, I mean, it's not, you know what I'm saying? We will take those correctional officers that are no longer needed to watch the pedophiles behind the walls, because those correctional officers will need to be tied to all labor unions, and they will have freelance classes that they will teach. You will teach the operators and laborers unions how to handle your pedophile. You understand it? They're going to teach it. They're going to teach it. Now you can't, you know, if you got a John Deere tractor and it's got a couple times, you don't just start beating that motherfucker, do you? No, you coach it. You do it the right way. You got to do the same thing with these fucking pedos. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers start laughing on the fucking job. You beat the shit out of the slowest pedo and you hand him off down the line to the next part of the pedo enslavement industry. Which is a faceted program. One part of that industry is, I know what you're thinking, Jason, you left out the rapist. No, I didn't, folks. No, I didn't. I thought of those kooky bastards too. So, when we've worked them fucking pedos into the fucking ground, what we do is, we let the man, the grown man rapist, you know, those apex predator motherfuckers, blocks you and owns you. Those guys, you know those guys? Mr. Sarge, you know those guys? Unfortunately. When they're doing good on their infrastructure projects, we throw them the slowest pedos to fucking gang rape over the weekend. You gotta give these people bonuses. It can't all be carrot and stick. You understand what I'm saying? And once the man rapers and shit have, because let's be honest, child molesters aren't the most laborious fucking people. These people aren't labor intensive. It's gonna take a couple of generations of pedophiles to get us to, you know, the peak NFL pedophile that we want for our road construction projects. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go through some. Get it? So, we're gonna have to use the adult rapists for some of the harder work at first. But we're gonna let them know that if they do good, they get a weekend bonus. They get a weekend bonus. They get to fucking rape some chomos. We'll set up a pen with high fences and shit, and we can turn it into some, you know, like some sport. I gotta chase them motherfuckers down. We don't just we don't just, give them some pedophiles to fuck. We gotta put some sport into it. And once all the pedophiles, assholes have been wallered out to a useless point, we rent these pedophiles out to little kid birthday parties where you get to rent to meet a pedo. They get to rent to meet a pedo. Instead of those fucking, remember those balloon clouds? Those balloon clouds when we were kids? Point. Point. You just get a pedo, you tie him to a tree in the backyard, you put a blindfold on him, make it like a reverse pinata thing for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And also, because the next step of the line is, well, there ain't a heartbeat involved in it. If the parents of the kid, of the kid that has the birthday or whatever, or the sorority, or the fraternity, or the promotional ceremony at State Farm or whatever, if the person that paid for it's like, man, I'd really love to kill that fucking pedophile. Well, well shit, dude, for $5 fucking grand, he's yours. Because otherwise, we're just gonna fucking put an ice pick in his brainstem and put him in a horse feed factory. And that's it. That is what you do with fucking pedophiles. You work them, you rape them, you beat them, you kill them, or you turn them into feed. And even if you, as a person who wants to have a pedo party, if you want to kill your pedo because you rented a pedo for a pedo beat party, you get a discount on your murder of fucking pedo because you're going to sell your pedo back to the program so it can go where? To the horse meat factory. Do you guys have any idea what that would do for our budget as a nation? Fuck, Zachary Decker's getting out of fucking prison next month or later this month, guys. That's a big boy. We can work that motherfucker. Might have gone too far on that one. I don't know. A little sweaty up here. A little sweaty up here. You guys mind if I get a drink of water? Some high quality H2O.
Need a longer cord.
It's gonna roll off and make a terrible noise. Everybody's gonna jump on top of me thinking murderous chimpanzee thoughts and start stabbing me. I got here 10 minutes, fucking 20 minutes later, I walk in here and fucking pedo assholes being shredded. What the fuck? It's the American way, sir. We're trying to save the country. We need money for the budget. We need money for the budget. Sir, I'd like to welcome you to my second show. Thanks for being here. That big, tall, sexy drink of water here was at my first show. I don't know any of you other people though. You guys feds? No feds? Alright. I wouldn't tell me neither. I don't like they're fucking shy. Any of you folks ever bought or sold a car or chucked out Marketplace? Show of hands, anybody bought or sold a car on Marketplace? Bought or sold a car on Facebook Marketplace? Were you buying or selling? Selling. What were you selling?
2002 Firehawk.
2002 Firehawk. Well, how do you do? How many messages did you get about that Firehawk? How many messages about that Firehawk did you get?
Had all kinds of trolls.
How many in English?
I guess they were all
What was the dumbest message you got?
asking too much for things that I put on there. Then you go buy a car, and you put this added on, you're going to pay for it, aren't you? Then you should have paid for it.
Nobody wants to pay for anything, but everybody wants everything. What about you, Tall Drake? Or you, Mister? What were you buying? Were you buying or selling?
Both.
You bought. You were buying a boat on the marketplace.
Selling and buying.
What were you selling and buying?
Sold go-kart stuff, I bought vehicles.
Right on. What is the dumbest message you've ever got about something you're fucking either trying to buy or selling?
And it's still available.
Is this item still available? I've had people ask if I want to donate the car I'm selling. If I wanted to donate it, don't you think I would have done it and filled out the fucking paperwork so I could get a goddamn tax write-off? Like you? I've had, okay, I'm selling my son's 78 C10. It's got 178,000 miles, it's got no rust on the fucking tire, blah, 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 numbers matching. I got a message this morning, bright and early, 7 o'clock, by a dude with a Mexican name I couldn't pronounce, and Sabes que español. And he was typing to me in perfect English. This 78 C10 I got out for $7,800 or best offer. This dude messages me bright early on today, Friday, 7 o'clock, perfect English. I got 2 Honda quads, and I got a 4-year-old Gator and $3,500 for that C10. He didn't ask any questions. He didn't want to see any other pictures and stuff that I didn't show. He just offered 3 fucking stolen vehicles and $3,500 cash for my fucking truck. That's what the fuck he did. Or you ain't gonna catch me early in the morning. Well, not that late in the morning. You can catch me. But my biggest pet peeve is I have $10,000 sitting on my desk. I have $10,000. I have $100 bills, crisp, beautiful, aromatic, sitting next to my desk. I see a perfect truck. I'd like to buy this truck. I've got the cash, I've got no job, and I've got drivers that will take me anywhere just to shut me the fuck up. What's happening? Crickets. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're selling a fucking vehicle. Somebody's like, I want this motherfucker. And then I send him a picture of the fucking cash. Whoop. See your message. And then I send a picture of me with the cash. Whoop. See message. Then I send them a picture of me with the cash in front of the big screen in my office so they can see that it's my profile and I'm a real person holding real fucking money because I want to buy a goddamn truck. See his message. No fucking response. I remember when I was a fucking kid, I remember the older guys, hobby shop. What were they reading back in the 80s and 90s? The old guys were talking. They were reading the thrifty nickel. You know, the buy, sell, and trade. What was the big one around here? The ad came out every month. I don't remember the name of it. Trade. That's what I'm talking about right there. Somebody doesn't smoke as much marijuana as I do. And those guys would be like, 72 Ford 6500. Hydrostatic transmission. 309-844. Fucking blah, blah, blah. What do they call it? Yeah, man, I'm calling about this old 714. I need goddamn grain to pull it. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. All right, hold on. 3500 north. 7 miles. We passed the tracks. Went too far. Look for broken window. All right, man, we had a 90 minute. And they jump in their car, and 90 minutes later, you'd be looking at the truck you were trying to buy, and you'd be buying it, and you would drive that motherfucker home. You have the digital age. I thought the internet was supposed to. I thought the internet was was supposed to bring us closer together. I thought it was supposed to be a mass instant communication device. I thought it was supposed to help people who thought their spouses were cheating find them cheating. But apparently, it's just a window shopper fucking website, the whole internet. eBay doesn't matter, they don't respond. Motherfucking Facebook Marketplace, that's nice money. I think I just got the truck posted for some attention. You know, I live a very lonely life. You know what I'm saying? Go Tim Walls. 37 times that motherfucker went to China, and it's not because they don't have little kid buffets. I'm just fucking saying, dude. I'm just fucking saying, bro. If he'd gone to Vegas 37 times and been caught a fucking penthouse with a bunch of coke-whores, I wouldn't think the dude's a pedophile. But I do think he's eligible for our program under my administration. I really do. I really do. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody all right? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good?
Doing very well.
How many Shinoans we got in here? How many people from Shinoans? Hold on, wait.
Nope.
Let me redo this.
Takes a while.
By sound of applause, how many Shinoans we got in this house? Here we go. Go Wildcats. I spent time in this town when it was still a regular occurrence for kids to shoot at each other with little 28 caliber pistols out in the cemetery out there. And I absolutely love this town. I fully believe this is one of the last vestiges of the Old West. We have wise law enforcement, we have local law enforcement that grew up here in this area, and I don't think people understand how lucky we are to be policed by our own people. Because if your own people see you fucking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, instead of them turning into stormtroopers, they're gonna be like, oh, that's just Jason. Yeah, I heard this guy got some new shit too. Must be some gassy fucking shit. Damn, is he on 1 foot? They're gonna know. Whereas when we took the cop and be like, holy shit, the guy thinks he's a stork, he's coming straight out and shooting! You know what I'm saying? So as a town, we're lucky. We're lucky who we got. We're definitely lucky who we got for PD. Unlike a certain police department in a town that wants to take our school and centralize all the schools, and the only town in the district who recruited a convicted fucking child molester when it was said and done. That's really where I want to have my kids go to school. I want my kids to go to a school where the cops are fucking cholos. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Not because they're eligible for my program under my administration, but because, you know, that's the way them walls Kamala Harris people like. So anyways, how many young people we got here? I can't tell if this dude is 25 or 52.
Which one?
That's not a dude.
I just had a visor guy here.
That's a fucking killer sweater.
I know.
I'm entirely too fat to wear something that high. Or fucking small. So, I worked for Prairie Center Grain Co-op for 4 seasons in a row. It was weird because my first season was at Weston, where the headquarters is, where all the white people work. And I had a great work ethic. They invited me back for a second season, but they in no way wanted me up there with all them good white people. They put me in Lexington. And what I didn't know about Lexington is Lexington's just a little hop, skip, and a jump outside of Wilmington. And Prairie Central does business with a lot of local temp agencies. And so, my first season, I was the only white dude to make it through the whole season. So that was a treat. Because I don't know what kind of experience this very cultured crowd has with other cultures or other races. But as I've stated previously in my shows, I was in an all-black group home for inner city youth at the age of 5. And so I can speak a little bit of Ebonics. You understand? Like, I can salve the ghetto. And there was only one of our workers, who was African American, lived in Lexington. And his name was Shaq. Now, he wasn't Shaq. Okay? He was your size. He's about, no. My eyes fucked up. You got 2 eyes, dude. I was pointing at you. You wearing the fucking fishing vest? What are you, part of fucking Delta, bro? What's up?
It's cold.
It's cold. Well, eat some cheeseburgers, Skinny. What are you eating, bro? Did you? How was it? What'd you have on it? What'd you have on it?
Cheese.
What else?
Lettuce.
No tomato?
Not today.
Fucks up the sandwich.
Yeah.
You bite it in, you pull that whole tomato out, get your fucking shirt. Now you're fucking pissed off at the goddamn world. You cut some people off on the road. Next thing you know, you killed somebody because the fucking jack off in the fucking drive-thru didn't remember not to put no fucking goddamn tomato on the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that. Anyways, back to Shaq. I love that dude. Like you got. I know I look like the whitest motherfucker in the world. I got the blonde hair. I'm big. I'm white. I got the blue eyes. One blue to the east, one blue to the west. You know what I'm saying? I am a Caucasian. And then you hear me talking. I'm like, oh shit, you got albino one, are you? But anyways, Shaq. Check about yay tall. Check him out. Waist about yay big. Alright? Shaq was about 145 pounds. And he was a misfit like me. He didn't really fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like he hung out, he knew how to be cool with other people and whatnot, but he wasn't put this circle in the circle slot type dude. You understand what I'm saying? This dude was multifaceted. It's a word for you guys right there. It's multifaceted. And he was a good worker. But on days when it would rain, he'd get in trouble because he had nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to do, what are you gonna do? You know? Like, the boss would get on him. I remember one day, because we worked together for three seasons together. I told him one day, he'd come in the man cave in the house. He goes, man, I'm sick of Jeff being up my ass, man. He's always asking me what I'm doing. It's fucking raining outside, Jason. What the fuck are we supposed to do? And I told him, man, this is what you do, dog. This is what you do. You get yourself a broom. You get yourself a shovel. You get yourself a bucket. And when you grab that motherfucking bucket, or when you get those, you walk across the compound like you motherfucking pissed as fuck. You gotta go somewhere. You gotta pick something up, right? And you find yourself a chill spot. And that motherfucker, you hide. You chill for about 20 minutes. You done chilling there? You get up, you grab your bucket, you grab your shit, you walk across the compound, pissed off. You gotta go pick something up. That motherfucker scored at least 40 hours a week doing that shit. At least. Now when the trucks are running, he was on it. But I remember one day, he'd been doing this for a few weeks. I remember one day Jeff came in the fucking man cave. I just cleaned up. I was like, man, it looks clean in here. You see Shaq at right about that time, like on cue, like the deer in front of farm. You know what I'm saying? When trying to sell the house. Shaq comes in front of the windows. Motherfucking son of a bitch, goddamn spilled this shit in the fucking rain. That dude fucking had it easy. And he's still there. He made it longer than I did. My wife slipped into a coma, and I did not have pity on anybody I worked with, regardless of race, gender, creed, age, anything. So, the same thing that happened in the military, happened at the grain elevator. But Shaq's greatest ability wasn't his ability to take instruction. Every year before we start full swing of harness in the elevator, our boss Jeff will take us out to what's that restaurant on 66 right there, getting corner from Freedom, Dylan?
Vates.
Bites?
Bites.
Bites restaurant. And Shaq lives in Lexington. And remember how I described Shaq? Shaq was this big. It was this big around. If you were here for my last show, there was a guy in prison I was locked with that had this at the same size. Now, I'm not saying you got those back problems, but I do know that Shaq definitely got that fucking manhammer on him. Shaq got that motherfucker. I remember one day he showed up in sweats first thing in the morning, half hour before work, just as a joke. And that motherfucker, ding, 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 ding. Every time he walks, that motherfucker coming out down here. It was, praise Jesus, hallelujah. But we were at the pre-harvest meal at Bites for my second year down in Lexington. And we was outside walking in, and this white lady, he's mid-20s, I was early 40s at the time, and this white lady, she was probably 30, 35, big old dumbass motherfucking wedding ring on her hand. Big old dumbass motherfucker. I don't think it was no Walmart shit, you know what I'm saying? You can see the clarity from across the parking lot. One of them, you understand what I'm saying? And he goes, oh yeah, there goes one of them right now. What are you talking about? Shaq, what's going on? Oh man, she married. She knows she lying to herself. What the fuck? So we're eating. We go in, we sit down, we eat. I'm like to Shaq's right. Shaq's right here. Lady works at Mike's, or worked there at the time. I know that because she put on a waitress or an apron and started serving people food. She could have been crazy, but I'm gonna assume the bitch worked there because they were giving her fucking orders and shit. She was bringing her food. And he's just like, this motherfucker had a salad too. A salad. Free lunch, this dude orders a salad. And I asked him, I'm like, I said, Shaq, why you in a salad? Man, you see that one over there? I don't want to fill my stomach up. Oh. What are you talking about, Shaq? What? He's like, man, she know me, dude. I dishwash here part-time. She seen the hammer. She knows what's up. I'm eating a fried chicken drumstick because he's telling me this fucking shit. I got in the corner of my mouth. You know how you eat a drumstick? He's like, she seen the hammer. And I'm like, word? Word. We go on with our shit. A couple days later, trucks are running. Full motherfucking swing. I'm on the bean side. That's on the west side. That's across the motherfucking tracks. Shaq is coming over to break me out, to relieve me from my break, right? For my half-hour break, which was just me smoking 5 or 6 fucking joints, shotgunning those motherfuckers, and eating peanut butter and strawberry jelly sandwiches as fast as I fucking could, and finish with a cigarette. I mean, I'm not sure you people smoke like I smoke. But I get a high like every day, you know what I'm saying? That was stupid. Anyways, fucking, so Shaq's rolling up on the Gator. 2 quads and a Gator and $3,500 for that 78C dick. Anyways, he rolls up on a quad. We're bullshitting for a little bit. And fucking, here comes this car, this little white car. And his phone goes off and he goes, yeah, no, bitch, I'm right here, I see you. Click, he hangs up. And I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to like that? Your family don't live in town, dude. I mean, I knew they did, but it was his grandma. And you don't talk to your grandma like that. I don't know any black people talk to their grandma like that. Not ones with any fucking teeth. I don't know any of them. Black people smart off to their grandma. Die, motherfucker! Anyways, so I'm going to my truck. We ain't gonna talk about that either. I'm going up to my truck, and fucking this bitch pulls up. And it's the fucking waitress from the goddamn fucking, from Pike's fucking bar. So I gotta see what the fuck's going on. I walk right up to the conversation. Hey, Shaq, here's a joint, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for fucking breaking me out for fucking lunch, pull out the band, blah. And I'm hearing him talk. He's already hit this bitch a few times, and she's fucking married, right? And then after that, so Shaq's grandma lived across the street from the bean side at work, right? And there'd always be people coming and going, and he would have people coming and seeing him at work. And he's got cousins who got white baby mamas and shit. So I'm thinking, all these white bitches that are coming to fucking see him are his relatives' BLs, right? The children's mom. No, this motherfucker is fucking every whorish married white bitch in fucking Lexington, dude. So if you got any friends in Lexington who are married, who are like, man, I don't know what happened to my wife's pussy, bro. It felt like fuck, double the fucking hot dog down the fucking. That's Shaq. Shaq got your fucking buddy's girl, bro. That motherfucker could get all the fucking pussy. How much pussy? All the fucking pussy. Like, and this dude was like black, man. He was hard black. Like, he wasn't like black, smooth, like the supermodel. You guys remember Iman from the 80s? Remember Iman? She was in a James Bond movie. Tall black chick from the 80s. Beautiful, Iman. See, she's cultured. No, I don't even want to do a show, man. I don't know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying?
Mary didn't.
He was hard, and apparently, like, you know, he was really hard, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, he must pick the right ones, because I don't see no divorce rates rising or nothing like that. I don't see a lot of Lexington group pictures with a white dad, a white mom, and a Shaq baby. You know what I'm saying? But if them bitches ever get off their birth control, that town's gonna be full of Shaq babies. Like, the Minutemen will win championships in fucking football in 15 years. Them bitches stop taking fucking birth control, you know what I'm saying? And just, that's my man Shaq. How's everybody doing? Everybody all right? Everybody good? Dylan, how you doing, baby?
Okay.
You doing good? What is this not boy's name over here?
My real name or my boy name?
You have a boy name.
Yeah,
Lionel Menendez. Oh, so you picked the really evil one. You didn't even pick the foul one. You picked the killer. How's your relationship with your parents? Is what? Kind of fucked up? Is that why your hair's so short, so you're more aerodynamic when you fight your folks? I get it. I played the long game. I waited until my mom went senile and told her to go fuck herself. That's why she's rotting slow fucking death by herself in a fucking home with a pine. So, you know, he who laughs last. I don't know, you guys know the end of that one? I think it's laughs loudest, but everything I do is the fucking loudest. Except fuck, I don't like to fuck loud. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paranoid, so you never know when the gooks are in the wire, if it's gonna sneak up on you and shit. Never fucking know. Never know. I'm old though too. Anything can distract me. All this ADHD, you could be, you hear tree branch outside, what? Fuck! And then you start thinking of History Channel fucking shows, and then it's, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta start thinking about Schwarzenegger movies and get back up. And you get back in there. You got to get to the bedroom. So we did Shaq. We did marketplace buying and selling. We did enslave all pedos. We got 10 minutes. Unless you guys want to be here all night, but there's some karaoke going on after this. So if you guys want to sing, you can sing. So I'll let it be your choice of what we talk about. And yes, you youngsters have a vote too. We have my DUI, my brother's ex-orgasmo punch, skipping record, ex-fuck buddy.
That one.
till we're done. Girls thinking they're crazy today versus real crazy people in fucking maximum security segregation psych units in prison.
Still two.
And then there's the pièce de résistance. Parlez-vous français? My neighbor's mom telling my neighbor's girlfriend how to properly suck his dick. Which one do you guys want?
That's the winner.
This really happened. This really 100% happens. My son actually knows all the characters in the story. I love you. So I used to live in a bedroom community called Cooksville, Illinois.
Oh! That's where I grew up?
My grandma was born in a house there. My aunt was the lady who taught piano lessons above Sheriff Shorty Lawler's fucking place. That was my aunt.
I grew up 3 miles from there.
My mom was one of the Harder girls.
Yeah.
So anyways, as in all small communities, this is a community of 175 people. And we lived on Lincoln Street, the only 2-story on our block. And we were west of Coke. So that shit narrowed us down some because the same person that owns the house I'm about to talk about still owns it today. He comes from a 3-syllable family in Towanda that may or may not start with a K. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. So one day, 2009, 2010, my neighbor, who is a professional dick receiver and lifelong bartender with the biggest sets of tits in this area, which should automatically give you exactly who the fuck this is if you're from around here and over a certain age. Sorry, boys. Hopefully you don't know her. If you do, you better ask your mom for your healthcare insurance information because you're gonna start feeling a little uncomfortable. So anyway, she called me up one day. Jason, can you come over and set up this IKEA piece of shit computer tower thing so we can set this up in the enclosed front porch of the house? Fucking sure. I ain't doing shit. Just smoking weed, talking shit, do what I do. So I go over, and her front porch, her boyfriend at the time, he worked at a certain institution that's closed now, north of an institution that is currently not closed and won't be for many, 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 many years. And so he wasn't home all the time to pick up and clean. So their enclosed front porch had boxes, just floor to ceiling, wall to wall, had to pull some boxes out. Because it wasn't being used for anything. That's why she was getting this IKEA computer stand thing and blah, blah, blah. So let's say this dais, stage, whatever, is the front porch. Let's say that's the door right over there. Let's say this is the corner, right? So Jugger McJuggerson is in the house, in the main part of the house, doing whatever. And I am down here like this, putting this fucking IKEA thing together. When I hear my neighbor's truck pull up, right? And I'm like, oh, that's dude. So, whatever, I just keep doing my shit. Me and him, we don't really get along because, like I said, he used to work at a women's institution and he acted like a person who could only work at a women's institution. Which was proven when he was transferred to the men's institution and he lasted 120 days before he quit. He went to the Department of Transportation. Anyway, so I'm over here working and front door flies open. There goes JR. There goes this dude. In comes his fucking mom. Door right behind him. They have no idea I'm here. They have none. Absolutely none. Now, Jugger McJuggerson and her boyfriend had what would be considered a volatile relationship. Lots of domestic violence. She was better at it, but he tried harder. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd throw 8 punches, she'd hit him with a fucking brick. You know, it was just like, she wasn't fucking around. Juan knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, so there I am, I'm in the corner, I'm trying to be like State Farm, you know, like a good neighbor, one eye is there, you know, just trying to be nice, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be nice. Trying to develop positive relationships and cultivate them within the community I live in. Instead of, I don't know, pissing off an entire county that can go suck my fucking dick that's full of pedophiles and idiots. But anyways, so dude goes to the bathroom. And this dude's mom, Mick Jugger said, you need to listen to me. Now you understand, Mick Jugger said, and Juan knows this bitch will fight at the drop of a nothing. Wind blows. Ah, what? Like, she's been through some shit, right? And so when her boyfriend's mom, I'm trying real hard not to say the real names, but Juan knows what I'm talking about. When this dude's mom comes in and starts laying into her, I'm doing this countdown in my head, like, and I'm picturing her, and I'm watching Cece's little, I'm watching Mick Juggerson's little fucking timer in her head kind of lose it, you know, and I'm waiting for her to hit her. And her mom, his dude's mom was just like, and another thing, he likes to have his dick sucked like this. How small would you feel if your neighbor's mom just came and told your neighbor's girlfriend how you like that? Your neighbor likes to have his dick sucked. How small would you feel? How bad would you want to get out of that fucking house? How fucking bad? How bad? Yeah, well, you get to hear the rest of it. You gotta rub him outside the pants. You gotta get him excited. And you gotta nibble on his ear. And you gotta whisper and this, that, and the other. And then after 20 minutes when he's semi-hard, then you pop it out. And then you just, by this time I have retired professional thiefishly separated a couple of boxes so I could see this bitch while she's telling her son's girlfriend how to suck her son's dick. She's using her hands, fuckers. She's like, you gotta, This is pre-smartphone. Everybody's got one. You can see porn when you're 6 if you got a smartphone era, boys. I know this is not shocking to you. You got Brazers, Bang Bros, fucking Family, XXX.com, Pornhub.com, fucking you. I know about the airdrop box for all the female fucking Prairie Central high school students. Oh! I know about it. I've never seen it personally, but my adopted son and his 5 brothers have, and that means everybody's seen it. But anyways, that was my lesson. I never again offered to put together another piece of furniture for a fucking neighbor in Cooksville. Ever again! And she went in there, excoriated my neighbor's girlfriend on. She said what she said. And then he got done pissing, or jerking off, or whatever he was doing. I could just picture him in the fucking bathroom. Yeah, Mom. I'll tell her how to start, Mom. You know, whatever he was doing. And he gets out the bathroom, slaps Mom on the shoulder, and she spins around like they're like a crew at the club, and they walk out the fucking shit or let them know that I'm here because I could possibly be dead. Because nobody but somebody in the circle of, would there be the circle of trust? Or is it a circle of suck, the circle of cock? I don't know. Like I said, boys, this was pre-XXX.com. You know what I'm saying? This was, I knew to shut the fuck up. He pulled off in his white 2006 Chevy Silverado quad down with no topper. And, I couldn't control myself. I started laughing, and Mick Juggerson comes in. Jason, you can't tell anyone about this. I won't today. But in 16 fucking years.
Oh.
It is 8:05. I don't know if you guys want some more time with me up on the stage. I don't know if
Encore.
Encore. You guys want an encore?
Oh, yeah.
Do the second story.
By show of applause, encore. And I'll shit if I find out all you dudes are like 40 years old with some fucking disease that makes you look like you're all Henry Cejudo. You look like Henry Cejudo. You know who Henry Cejudo is? That's a triple champ. That's a triple champ from UFC. Man, he's Olympic gold medalist. So, one more story. All right. Since we're talking about sex, let's stay on that topic. My brother's name is Dustin Hardesty. And you can find Dustin Hardesty on the internet. He's been a lifelong drug addict. He's rode the needle since 1998, and for as much as I don't give a fuck, this dude has no teeth, so I have to think that he really doesn't give a fuck. Got some volunteer firefighters in the group, folks. He was a violent person, is a violent person. And he beat the shit out of his women. Like, off top, beat the shit out of his women. I remember one time I asked him, I said, we're sitting in the car, we're in Bloomington, it's 2001, you know, we got Dr. Dre 2001 bumping, we're fucking rolling in my 78 Cadillac Eldorado, we're smoking a big old fat blunt. I'm like, Dustin, man. He said, man, I gotta go to court for that shit with old girl. And I'm like, man, why do you beat the shit out of your women? He's like, man, I don't take rejection well, right? So if I like a girl after I fuck her the first time, I beat the shit out of her. That way she knows if she breaks my heart, she knows what's coming. I'm like, God damn, that's a hell of a first day at work, you know, but, you know what I'm saying? So, holy shit, yes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. Look at, that's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. Hell yeah. I don't like him because he's skinny enough to wear those clothes though. But anyways, so my brother, I went to prison 03, I got out 06. Same shit. One day, brother and I were rolling through Bloomington, smoking a joint, because I went to prison and learned how to roll cigarettes. That's what I went to prison for, was to learn how to roll smokes. And he's telling me about this chick. He's like, man, I got a new chick. I'm like, word? He goes, yeah. I was like, you beat the shit out of this one? He goes, yo. So we're fucking, right? And I'm like, yeah. What about beating the shit out of her? He goes, I'm gonna get to that. He goes, so we're fucking, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, she was telling me her dad beat the shit out of her all the fucking time. And so, like, she's got some weird issue with sex and whatnot, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, all right. He goes, so I'm fucking her, right? You know? He's like, yeah. And he's like, I've got her there. He's like, Jason, we got the same grandpa, we got the same dick. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't have the Irish version. But anyways, fucking, he's like, so I'm hitting this bitch and she's, and he said she just hung there like a broken record. And she wouldn't come. And he's like, the only thing I thought to do was, wham! punched that bitch in the face, busted her nose wide open. He said she came harder than any bitch he had ever fucking been with before. He said she was like a fucking broken record. Bam! She's fucking,